I'm now, if you guys can't tell, back in the Jurassic Park aspect of this park. It's not the park too many times, I think. Not really sure what I'm going to go on. Going to quickly see what the wait time is for this coaster that's going on above me. I may skip over for the moment and come back in a little bit for it. I'm just not sure how I'm feeling in the sense of wanting to go on a intense roller coaster like that right this second. But we'll play by ear, okay? Let's keep moving forward and see what else we can get ourselves into, okay? Trying to still walk and film this. That's the coaster and the lift hill, so you kind of face down the whole time. Here, I've been able to get over to the side, so hopefully this is a bit better, plus my zoom's a bit better now. I was kind of sticking for a second there. So the sun's in my eyes, so I can't actually see what's filming. I think that's okay. So cool. Okay, we definitely have to come back and check out that coaster. For the moment, I think let's just keep circling around. I'm going to quickly find a restroom, and then, like I said, we'll keep exploring down this rest of the park, and I'll show you what else we can find, okay? Going back to exploring, we've got another One Piece themed restaurant there. It's going to be like the third or fourth we've seen. So I think it's separate to this actual One Piece restaurant or show. Restaurant. And where that's just more of like a ice cream / drink stand. We've got this Chinatown aspect of the park. I said, not sure what else is around, but so we've got a San Francisco Pier here like we'd see in like Orlando. But this actually is really cool, guys. So I'm enjoying just exploring at the moment, really. See what else is around. Looks like we got a Minions themed food going on here in the Happiness Cafe. It's covered with love hearts on the outside, as well as, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but just in front of those people on the roof you can see some Minions. Looks like we've got a pop-up Minions eatery there as well as some other Minion stuff here. Let me get around these people and then we'll see what else we can find to get on or eat or do something like that, okay? Oh, even more Minion stuff. Okay, let me show you this properly too. We've got a popcorn stand here, and yeah, they've got collective buckets and everything, but this is salted caramel banana popcorn, and you can smell it and it's horrendous. We've got some other Despicable Me like restaurant food down there. This looks like the whole Minions kind of themed area. So I'll go around, I'll show you what I can, okay? So it looks like we can split two ways. We can go up into Minions Park, or turning, we can go this way through to the rest of the park. Hi. So I think, so the locals, I think let's go explore Minions Park and then we'll go check out the rest. So we've got a little Minions based thing here. Looks like it's ice cream sandwiches. It also looks like they've got at least one frappe drink available. The other one has something across it, I can't see what it is. Which is actually unfortunate because it looks like it's a pineapple themed one, which actually really would have been quite nice. So we're still going around. Looks like a photo op over here with some Minions cookies, some Midway games. We've got some shops over here, which we'll look at in a second, but let's keep moving up towards the back. So there's going to be bells, unfortunately, but we've got a nice water feature here in front of some of the restaurants. We've also got Evil HQ gift shop facade, which we'll go look in a second. Looks like some more Midway games that are very loud, unfortunately. And we've got two different attractions. We've got, looks like a basic spinner, or is it gonna be like, yeah, so the ride vehicles appear to be like, will move into lock and dance like we've seen a few other times. And then we've got the Despicable Me attraction at the back that we've seen in a few other Universal Studios. And then yeah, that kind of dead ends up here. Over this side, that's for stroller park, and I'll just quick look into that. So I think let's duck into the gift shop, see if there's anything cool. I'll show you guys some interesting merch, and then we'll start making our way out of Minions Park. So it appears that one of the menus must have a stuffed toy, which is this teddy bear, which you can get a ton of merchandise for some reason. Right? But for Halloween, it's dressed up as like a werewolf. So it's a werebear. With like little furry ears and little furry paws. It's kind of cool. We also got basic stuff like cookies dressed up. Those big head dresses that we were seeing all over Disney for some reason. There's more to the store, but let me get down there and then we'll see what's going on with it. So this part looks like the cookies, candy. The part of the store that it seems like every one of these theme parks have had here in Japan. That it's just like a cookie aspect to the whole thing. Along with some, whatever you want to call it, unicorn, fluffy unicorn merchandise. Which is just odd. Okay, I really want to try it, but it looks like they're currently closed unless I can go inside and get it, which I'm actually really about to check. But they've got a Halloween pizza. I've no idea what's on it, but it's black crust, green sauce. It just looks awesome. And then here's the rest of their menu that they've got. Like I said, this window's closed. Says, yeah, so it's an early in the day thing. Let's see if they have it available in here. Wow, this is busy. And then we may move on if they don't. Okay, so they did have the Halloween pizza, which I'm going to show you. Is there, black crust. It's bacon and black olives, and it came with some chips, but bugger all chips. Also, I upgraded to the first place I've seen here, something called a super large, which first off interesting, it's designed for 2 people to drink. And the other thing which I'm going to point out, I got no ice, but I've done this at Disney too. Just a pro tip I've noticed, they don't fill drinks up in Japan. Like any sense of the word, like apple juice, anything like that. It's always like a good chunk below the top of the cup, where you'd kind of expect, especially in like America, Australia, anywhere else like that, that they would fill that right up. But just be aware, pro tip, that is a thing that happens here. I'm gonna eat this. I'll let you know what I think when I finish, okay? So I finished that. That was kind of fun. Like, realistically, it didn't taste any different to like a bacon and black olive pizza. It did have pesto drizzle across it, and also had green beans. Look, only a few towards the back. But the best thing I noticed while I was in there, sorry, kind of got it down really quickly. I noticed while I was in queue there was that there were ingredients on the pizza that were not listed at the top. Like there was a 4-cheese pizza, which they drizzled with honey, which is all cool. But it also clearly had mushrooms on it. But it was not listed remotely in the descriptions that it had mushrooms. Like the whole pizza was covered in them though. So, just something to keep in mind. I'm not sure where I'm going now. So midterm, I'm at a crossroads. So I can either head back to this path, so I entered there to this restaurant, and I've come out a different door. I can keep going along the front of the waterway, or I can go inland, like further into like the New York part. I think let's go check the waterway first, and then even if we backtrack and then come back into New York that way. Because I still want to try to find that Chucky ride if it is actually open. So down this part of like the waterfront New York part, it feels like we've got a ton of food trucks, which honestly I'm not going to eat at. I only just had food with that pizza, so I could not eat more, but we are back here tomorrow, so now I know this is here, we'll definitely come down and check it out. Besides that, I'm just wandering. I haven't really got a plan of where we're heading for yet, but it's just fun to be in these parks, isn't it? I've kind of come inland doing like a little cut through to get to the other part of the New York strip. And actually I'm going to turn around and show you guys for a second. This little strip here, it feels like mostly what it gets used for is photo shoots from so many different groups of people. Nothing wrong with it, it's a great like backdrop. But it feels like that's what it's largely being used for, is a backdrop for photo shoots. As I point out, we've got multiple people dressed in SWAT outfits too. So, I'm not sure if the SWAT outfits or anything, or any of the costumes that we're seeing here are for a reason. Oh, and we've got a show going on. Let's go quickly check that out. and then we may go check out some other stuff. Like there's a Spider-Man photo op just down there, and we've also got a Spider-Man attraction just over there.
Now listen.
So this is the Spider-Man photo op that I was telling you guys about. So we got the symbol and then you got Spidey hanging upside down there. So I was just looking through the map and I've got a weird feeling that the Halloween Horror Night options here are just a thing that's on during the day, because there's quite a few different places that they say has actually got something, including this place right here, which I think is meant to be almost Resident Evil themed, which I'm gonna check out because yeah, looks awesome. Unless it's a separate thing, I might have to look at that. Give me a second. Okay, so they said in the green building I can get tickets for that thing, so I'm gonna go over the green building, see what it is, and then I might come back and start looking like the shops and foodieries and stuff, there's stuff around me that I'm just quickly bypassing to find out what's involved in this ticket. Like, is it something I've got to buy? And if so, then I'll calculate if it's worth the cost. If it's not, and it's just like I've got to scan my thing and come back at a certain time, yeah, let's do it. I'm not against that. And then we may try to check out some of the other stuff here for the event. So I figured it out. It took a lot of translation app use, but I go choose a ticket. There's two options, the male story side and the female story side. I've done the female story now. If I like it, tomorrow I'll come really early to this and I'll get a ticket and we'll do the male side. Sounds awesome. I do not know if I can film inside. I didn't actually ask that, but that's where we are now. I'm going to just get exploring the park and we'll come back at our designated time. So we've got some merch here for that bio thing. It's definitely Resident Evil, between the Umbrella Corporation stuff there, and then we've got some Village merchandise here. It's definitely Resident Evil themed. There's a whole ton of it. It's really, really cool. I'm kind of excited to check it out. I know it's going to be like a horror walkthrough event, and I know I said I wasn't a fan of those sort of things with Halloween Horror Nights, but it's mostly the whole being in the streets thing, not the actual events. Okay, this is showing up better on camera, but it's a thermal reactive cup. So black when cold, I'm assuming, and then it changes color with hot liquid or vice versa. I can't quite warm it up. No, it's warm. It's when it's warm. So yeah. Okay, let's keep exploring the park, and then we'll go back to this attraction later on. Okay, so the wind's picked up. Hopefully that's not affecting you guys too much. Let's keep going around. Let's find out what else we can get onto while we're waiting for that Resident Evil attraction. So this honestly appears to be another Halloween Horror Nights sort of thing, and they've closed down the smoking area here. So I'm guessing after it starts getting a bit later and a bit darker, we may start to see the park turn into a bit of a like Halloween Horror Nights sort of thing, which is awesome. I'm not sure how late we're staying tonight just in general, but if we know that tomorrow night we may purposely try to come real late and stay right to the end then. I'm just a little thrown because like I knew that this was a thing like happening at this park, but I'm used to it being a separately ticketed event, not just something part of your admission for the day, which is both cool and unusual. Saying that, I'm just going to keep wandering, see what other shows, food we can do. If we can, we'll find our way to that Chucky thing, so we may check that out as well. If we've got Halloween Horror Nights houses we can see now, let's check out a couple of them. Okay, I think one of the houses that I've been walking past has just opened. I'm slowly making my way in there. People are running and panicking, and I don't know what I'm getting myself into, really. So, wish me luck. Okay, so I've finished on that. Freaked myself out. It was going to be horror themed. Well, it was themed, but it wasn't really horror-esque. Oh, I just feel nauseous. Essentially, it's Space Mountain in the pitch. Well, Space Mountain is in the pitch black. In a free spinning ride vehicle. So you just get whipped around. I really don't feel good. Okay, I'm gonna find somewhere just to chill, and then we may keep going on to see what else we can find. Okay. Okay, so just walk down to what I think is the entrance to Chucky. Not 100% sure. I know I've been going on about wanting to check it out all day, and I was. Now I'm not totally sure. I kind of freaked myself out a bit too much on that roller coaster with the concept of the horror thing. So not sure how many of those I'm going to check out, but it's awesome that it's an option here, and it is amazing that it's not like a separately ticketed event. That is actually amazing, I think, that they just have it as a part of your daily ticket. But saying that, like I said, I still don't feel great. It's been a few minutes since I've done that coaster. So I think let's check out some gift shops, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do next, okay? Just wandering through areas, like I said, to clear my head, and came across this, and this is the most fascinating thing. So it's a designated Halloween costume changing area. So if you're cosplaying, just wearing a costume here, this is actually a dedicated area for you to come get changed out of whatever you're wearing. And it's also got lockers. You have to pay for the lockers, yes, and it's available till park closing. So I'm just saying, it's interesting. This is actually a park that's promoting you coming in costume, compared to what we normally see, where they kind of discourage it as much as possible. Okay, we're going to keep wandering. I think I'm going to go further down here, and let's see what else we can find. Let's start looking around City Walk before I throw you back to old me that has just done an outro saying why we left the park. Let's see what's going on around here, what stores, stuff is we can look at. So I've been wandering, so we've got a Wolfgang Puck's there, a few other little small restaurants. Just across from that is like a random like gourmet popcorn place. Besides that, we've just had a few different little gift shops. We've got the entrance to a hotel here and a McDonald's in there. Nothing that's like jumping out as different or new. There's a Gap just up there. But I'm just slowly wandering around, seeing what I can see. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to grab some food before I head back to the hotel, just because there's not a ton of options around me that I know about. Yeah, so that's like I said, currently my plan of attack. There's another level, so I'm going to go up to the next level, see what's up there, and then I may come back down here and keep exploring the ground level. So we've got a food court-like thing here, a few different food places. There's a hat store, and just over here, which I'm going to quickly go look at, there is actually a Universal store. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything different in there, or just going to be some of the stuff we could find in the parks on the outside as well. Okay, so this is actually a two-story store. So I'm going to go back downstairs, the lower level of this complex, as well as this store, and see what else we can find. Okay, so I've come out of there. We've got some more stuff here. Another hotel, like a grocery store, Starbucks. I think a few more restaurants. There's a Gap. And a few more, oh, sorry, bumped the handle on the camera. A few more food places in there. But saying that, I think I may start to head off. But saying that, I'm going to throw back to past me like 20-30 minutes ago. Okay guys, I'm going to have to hit it now because I just found out, as of 6 o'clock, the park actually turns into Horror Nights. I thought it was just going to be houses throughout the day and everything, which is great, but no. was gonna have scare zones, stuff like that. I don't screw around with that stuff, really. You guys would have just seen the opening ceremonies of sorts there, at least from where I was. That was enough for me to go, yeah, no, I'm cool, to hit it. If you guys have liked what you've seen, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Get notified next time I upload. Also, on the screen, like always, are my socials. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2, back out here at Universal Studios Japan. See you guys.